This the announcement of the Peeped It series. So I'm gonna start dropping this Peeped It joint every time a movie we want to see comes out, and we link up with the fellas as the fellas and go see it. We're gonna come talk about it, review it, and give our rating on it 1 to 10. So that's pretty much gonna be the, how will you say, the template for that show. So I'll be starting that soon. However, we will be reviewing shortly, in just a mild aspect, that movie today, seeing how we just came back from Spiderman No Way Home. So first of all, before we get into that, I guess the next movies we have coming, we have Matrix coming. We have there's one more other than that, but we also got oh, but that ain't till January. So yeah,
Mobius.
So yeah, Morbius is January. So yeah, we got Matrix. We still got one more though, don't we? Other than Matrix, The Kingsman. The Kingsman. Yeah. So Kingsman, Matrix, Morbius. We will be doing reviews on those. We will definitely be doing the critiquing and breaking down bit by bit. So without further ado, let's talk about this motherfucking No Way Home. So, man, that shit, I was feeling it. Oh, by the way, y'all know who it is. So let me introduce my homeboy. Let my homeboy introduce himself.
Man, I'm your main guy, just the co-pilot right now. Just the wingman, Santana. Just kind of rock with King and, take the conversation. Just see so we can, bring some energy to it,
Well,
it's a normal conversation.
This is normal. So, here. The movie was dope in the motherfucker. What you want me to say? The movie was dope in the motherfucker. Came on. I already knew how the chemistry was gonna be. They was gonna play the lover boy stuff with not Mary Jane, but MJ. We gonna call her. It was tight. It was authentic. They played off of Happy and Aunt May. I like that little chemistry and stuff. I won't say that's spoiler alert, but y'all find out the aspect of that later. But however, I can't find actual parts that I didn't like for real. Like, I mean, they brought it. They brought the fucking pain. They brought these dudes back. Shit got way out of whack real fast. They got the solution to the problem in an instant. In an instant. Fucking with Strange. Strange was so out, dog. Strange was on a level, dog. Strange was on a level. Fucking with Strange was another level.
For sure.
I was like, wow. Dude really going hard. Does it body good. Dude really going hard. Let's see. Some motherfucking, damn. I guess I could start from the battle over the cube. The battle over the cube was dope. So, Doctor Strange fucked up the incantation, sealed it inside the cube. The cube was meant to snatch all these people that was from these other galaxies back to where they belong. Problem is, they found out that all the people, or most of them people from the other galaxies, were doomed to die anyway, so they were snatched right before their time of death, so they time that they gonna go back is right to the time of death, and they eventually be dead. You feel me? So, Peter Parker being the kind-hearted dude and his Aunt May being kind-hearted and all shit like that, they decide that they're going to try to help these people change and then send them home. Like it's their job or their responsibility to do this shit. Now, everybody who's grown know. It's fate. Stuff was supposed to happen a certain way. It's consequences to shit happening. That's how shit is. That's how stuff move. It's fate. But it's a lot of people who don't understand and think that they're supposed to have control over something like that, and they're not. That's not your place. And he learned the hard way. So, saying that, we have, Doc Ock, Lizard, Sandman, Green Goblin, Electro, you know what I'm saying? Who am I forgetting? Electro, I feel like I'm forgetting a main motherfucker or something. I think I said everybody.
No, you said everybody.
Doc Ock, I said that already? Yeah, so you got all these people here and they like really, how can I say, whoop the wheels off of this guy. I guess you can call it a somewhat Sinister Six type of setup or something like that, but I'm not quite sure where it's going with that, but it was sweet. So anyway, then out of nowhere, his homeboy started playing with the little ring he got off of Doctor Strange. And they looking for Peter because he done ran off because of the tragedy that happened. So he opened up a portal. Out jumps motherfucking Andrew Garfield. We was in that bitch hype. Oh shit! You know what I'm saying? Tripping, in there. But see, before that, we was tripping because he got in trouble and had to go to the police apprehended him and shit, all because of people knowing who his identity was and saying he killed old boy, Mysterio. So he went to jail, all this shit, they fucking come to his crib with the lawyer, he's sitting there basically like everybody's like, I plead lawyer. Because they captured everybody. They captured him, MJ, Ned, all of them. They was caught. So he's sitting in there and they scroll and pan to the left and show motherfucking Matt Murdock. The crowd was like, you heard somebody, hell yeah, in the back. Seen Daredevil in the motherfucking shit. Now it's the first fucking hit of the Netflix series people getting to the MCU. This shit is gonna be sweet. And it's the week prior they dropped the reveal of Kingpin on Hawkeye. This shit finna be sweet.
I think it sets up like a reward system for the actors that take their role seriously on the Netflix level. Mm-hmm. Like, we have the ability to catapult you to the big screen with this character. If you take it seriously and you do well with it, you know what I'm saying, and you please the fans, you now have a vehicle to make it to the big screen, even though that if this didn't exist, you would just be a Netflix actor. You know what I'm saying? You might just be somebody that would okay, my movie came out on Netflix. But because it's Marvel, they have that vehicle. They're like, yo, we can shoot you to the moon if we want to.
That's true. And you know what? Because that's real. The Netflix dudes, because let's be honest, all the Netflix series was sweet as fuck except for Iron Fist. Danny Rand, Iron Fist is garbage as hell. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. That's all there is to it.
Wasted a lot of money.
And I watched that shit twice just to make sure I wasn't tripping. Let me give it its little props. The way they told the story about him and how he had to reveal himself back to civilization and to his basically stepbrothers and sister and shit like that. The way that went was actually sweet. The guy they got to play him was whack. The fact he wasn't talking like Danny Rand was supposed to talk when he come back, even though he was a white guy, he talked like the ancient civilization of the same spirit of the once Sands dragon. He talked like that. He talked like a foreigner. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't done properly. Then the dopest, best move he did with the fucking Iron Fist was punch the ground and cause a shockwave, man. Get the fuck out of here. It wasn't no charge up. It wasn't no Spirit of the Dragon. It wasn't no whole bunch of light show with the things and blah, blah, blah. None of that shit, man. No. That shit was fucking garbage, man. Y'all gotta go back and do that again. Y'all gotta do that again. Something gotta happen, or you're gonna have to totally reintroduce this guy.
A relaunch.
As another, you're gonna have to make a Iron Fist movie now.
Yeah.
You wanna make an Iron Fist movie? Matter of fact, it is coming. But I guarantee you, he ain't gonna be dead.
They're gonna have to recast that. He doesn't have enough star power to push a vehicle like that, unless the story was just so phenomenal. Unless they was able to write one, if they,
the story was good.
They would have to top so much the movie with him in it.
The story was good, man. The story was good. It was.
But I'm saying, on a movie level, to have people sit in the theater for 2.5 hours plus, and it's still that actor.
You're gonna have to have a cameo or two from somebody that people know well and shit. Like him carrying it by itself will be non-existent. But they know that. They know that. They not. Come on. They're not gonna do no shit like that. But let me see. We got what else have I wanted to touch on? Oh man, so after these dudes get together, we already hyped as fuck because all three of the motherfucking versions of Spidey is in the house. So hold on, let me get this together so I could see what's going on here. So all versions of Spidey was in the house. So we ended up basically being like, which Spidey was gonna be all dope and doing all this stuff like that. Now look, a lot of y'all have a favorite of Tobey Maguire, but Tobey was old. Motherfucker had back problems. I was like, God damn, y'all made this nigga that old? He old for real like that? Like, they old. Tobey Maguire, I knew didn't have no fucking back problems. I remember he got his back fucked up. But damn.
Yeah, they went old on him, man.
What's up, Wolf Gang, mother? Yeah, but that shit, man, I was like, wow. Couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? But
it kind of crazy.
Yeah, you do.
Maybe they were just looking at the aesthetic of how he actually looks right now compared to like he doesn't, you know, he's not a young guy no more. Like,
we couldn't even make him look young. Trust me, we didn't want to save his face completely bald because he looked weird. That's how old he is. Motherfucker look weird. That's crazy as hell. That's a damn shame.
So we're gonna have to play into that rough, broken down character scenario for him, based on how he appears on camera.
Dog. So you get their union and they come out and they basically do parodies and do the stuff we kind of want to know about. You know, dudes teasing them about, why ain't you, we ain't seen you in your suit the whole time, you got your suit, and he had his suit under his clothes like he usually do and shit, while they just running around as Spidey, all out free and shit. They're like, y'all niggas don't really like contain y'all, this is a joke to you two.
Yeah.
This ain't a fucking joke to me. Not only that, they even touched on the fact that he had the web shooters naturally that come from his wrist like a real spider.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the spiders come from their mouth and shit, like, but you know what I mean. I'm saying, like, I like that. To know it was like an actual meaning to him being stung. It didn't just be like, you know, I like the fact that he now has webbing and now has the abilities. He don't gotta create shit, it's in him. But I guess Mandela effect and all, the actual Spider-Mans we love had web shooters.
Yeah.
You know, so whatever it may be, still a Spider-Man fan, so it ain't no biggie anyway. But the thing is that they touched on that subject and they both talked about it. Like, well, how does it feel? Does it come out of anywhere else? This shit that's funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because you like,
They ask the questions that we would ask.
yeah. Like we actually have to sit and make our shit. So we really want to wonder. We both want to know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you making fun of my shit? Like, no, we really want to know how it is. Because I would fucking love to never had a hassle happen to make this bullshit and never run out ever. Infinity web. You gotta be a bad motherfucker. And that's true. Imagine Tom Holland or Andrew Garfield with infinite web. And still got the modifications to make their shit into the shit that the fucking suits modified the Stark suit and shit. Man, bananas.
Man, that's crazy.
Bananas. You know what I'm saying? So that thing right there, you know, really did me for a number. So
the acting was pretty high caliber on this one, to be honest with you.
it was. They did a real good fucking job.
And, you know, tying in a lot of those emotional scenes, but having actors that have the chops to be able to do that. Like those are actual dramatic actors. You know what I'm saying? And they pull off those scenes.
The real shit though, the where they get the grimy shit, like Andrew Garfield when he got to save MJ from the fall because he didn't get to save Gwen. That was, you know, and the emotion and shit like that. He earned that. He did real good. Them talking about the ones they lost because they became Spider-Man and shit, and Tobey Maguire having to tell him I even got revenge, and it felt like shit. You know what I'm saying? And getting to hear that big lesson firsthand, and you can't say they don't understand because they you.
Yeah.
And, you know, especially like when he finished the sentence, you know, great responsibility, stuff like that, you know, it finally sunk into Tom Holland, like, wait, these dudes are really me for real. And the union came, they put their heads together, they started making their little cures for their respective enemies and stuff like that. And, you know, one talked about fought an alien from, you know, symbiote from wherever and out of something. And the other one talked about, yeah, well, I didn't fight an alien, but I fought a Russian in a rhino suit and shit. That shit was funny as hell. So that just basically was a poke at the directors, like, you see the enemies these motherfuckers fought, and then you got me doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then this dude fought an alien and then fought an alien in outer space. He was like, oh, wow. So, yeah. I can see how I feel like he got hold, you know, so. Shit, let me see. They go after these dudes, and the villains is really just whooping their ass. The villains were slanging these motherfuckers all over the place, fucking shit up. They was just like, they was whooping these niggas' ass, dog. First of all, they sort of was in the same spot, chilling, trying to create a plan to help them and get them back to where they want to go. But the whole time, Electro there, you could hear him basically saying, I like where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to go nowhere. Y'all niggas tripping. You could leave me here. My face was fucked up in the last spot.
Sandman was the only one concerned.
I'm back looking good. Sandman wanted to go back to his daughter. Other than that, everybody else didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Octavius was gonna die. Green Goblin was gonna die. Let me see. Who the fuck else? Green Goblin's gonna die. Electro's gonna die. Most of them's gonna die. Lizard, all that shit is gonna die. So, yeah, at the end of the day, it wasn't too bad of a choice. You had to just be like, you know, They asking you, hey, you want to go back dead or what? He said, go back dead. Who the fuck you hoe ass nigga? Hell no, I don't want to go back dead. I would have fought too.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So they end up fighting these motherfuckers. Finally getting them. Motherfucking the actual Spider-Man decide he's gonna go ahead and wipe the memories of everybody that of Peter Parker's existence. So although people had interaction with Spider-Man, they don't know that it's Peter Parker. Peter Parker don't really exist in no fucking body. He still goes to visit his aunt's grave. She's gone anyway. And even Happy don't recognize him. That's crazy.
Yeah, just
good looking out, weed killer.
Just an interesting fact, like just the fact that they were to incorporate the fact that you make one big decision in this particular one. It's not out of the way. You make one decision in this particular universe that's too big, it can affect all the other ones you don't know about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't shift things to your liking, just because you want to.
Yeah, and that's real. That's real because it's not supposed to be about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not.
There's a bigger cosmic plan at play at all times. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm just trying to, get us back, in MIT. Well, you trying to get them in MIT, you know what I'm saying, and cause the whole crack in the fabric. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's one thing that you wanted that you weren't willing to accept, was too much.
Right. But they was holding their life for fucking, man. So when they knew who his identity was at first, before he made the wish, when they knew who the person was, they basically, the people were tormenting them because it was split into halves. There was people who was aligned with Spider-Man, who were still Spider-Man fans. There was people who were saying, no, Mysterio is right. You hold him and kill Mysterio. You're a murderer, go to jail. So them ones who felt that way was making his life a living hell. Not only that, but they wasn't getting considered for a lot of shit just for having anything to do with the tragedy. And it wasn't just Peter, it was people who knew him. So Mary J. and Ned they all basically went through shit when they did their entry, sent out for their letters and put their shit in to go to MIT. You know what I'm saying? They shit came back and said, because you had something to do with this, you might not be suitable to be here. So they hold their life.
Which makes sense though, like if you're a university or whatever, like it's not something that's far-fetched. The whole reason, like you're a university and then you got these controversial, kids that may or may not have been involved with killing this guy that they think was saving the planet at that time. They didn't know Mysterio was bad. So it's like, how can you let these kids come to your college and they might have killed somebody that was protecting Earth? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when you break it down, it's like, it does make sense. You probably wouldn't get a lot of people on your side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we just coming at it from the perspective that we know what happened. We're like, you know what I'm saying? Why would you let these kids into college? Well, because everybody else in the world believes that they actually did. Or not everybody, but a good majority believe that they did something wrong.
Yeah. So. And that's fucked up, but that's how it was. So my man even go as far as to chase down the lady on the freeway on her way to the airport, trying to get the administration lady to like put a word in for him so he can get accepted, because he didn't do nothing wrong and stuff like that. And that's where Doc Ock came in basically and stole the day, and went off into his shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like, the movie, I'm going to give it a 9. That was a really fucking good movie. This is what I didn't like. This is because I'm like a nitpicky ass, old comic lore, veteran ass type of nigga. So let me tell you what's up. So like, I didn't like the fact that the Q brought back these people, and Venom was one of them. I didn't like the fact that Venom got zapped back when it went back.
You wanted him to stay in the wrong universe?
I wanted him to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but the fact that he just left that piece of him there means that that piece of symbiote can infect any one of these fucking dumbasses except for who he's supposed to. Because it's not, unless that fucking symbiote goes and finds that universe's Eddie Brock.
It's going to have to, because why would they put that? That means that they would have essentially two Eddie Brocks running around, because you're not going to stop Tom Hardy's character, and you're definitely not going to stop Spider-Man's story there.
Well, right, that's what I'm saying, because like the Tom Hardy version, he went back to his universe, only that piece of
it makes sense.
Only the piece of the symbionts left.
Yeah.
So he go finds the...
But that symbiote has some...
finds the Eddie Brock of that universe.
because it has some Eddie Brock in it. So it's like, I got to go find whatever I'm linked to here, you know?
Right. So that'll be dope.
And shoot, every one of those strands of the alien Venom, remember they have access to the multiverse knowledge.
80s AM 37, sick. Yeah, Chris Shepard from Wisconsin, what up? He said smoking on pink cookies, indica. That's what's good. Yeah, he said it like, it's talking about this movie, something, but that would be sweet if that happened, like that's just how, like that's what I think it should be, like, cause the Venom shit, like,
bro, they have to. They're not gonna. Nobody's gonna discard.
There's no point. There's no way I'm finna let you get away with not letting us see Spider-Man versus Venom, Spider-Man and Venom versus Carnage. You not finna get away with not letting us see that, guys. So stop fucking around. Go on, give us what the fuck we look.
But they gonna have to do a better job on the tone of the movies. Like Spider-Man fighting Venom, that's like serious business.
Just like they hold us out. They chunked us out, and they gonna make Venom 2 called Let There Be Carnage, because they didn't want the pressure on them of them calling it Maximum Carnage, so they had to make a really fucking beast ass movie. They didn't want that kind of pressure. They was like, oh, if we call it Maximum Carnage, the fans are gonna be wanting to see this. You fucking right, and you hoeing us by not giving it to us.
Yeah.
With your bitch ass.
You know, you open up that door, you got to go all the way through it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it just, man, like I said,
we got to wait for these settle little peeps of the characters and shit. You can't just be like, this nigga in here, what's that?
Yeah.
Like you did Spider-Man. When he came out, I think his reveal was Under Rules. And he came out, everybody went crazy. Oh shit, Spider-Man, the motherfucker, he came to the shit. You know what I'm saying? So why can't somebody just bust out like you gotta leave the Easter eggs? He'd be like, man, if you pay close attention, it's an X symbol on the door over there, which only means fucking X-Men, nigga. It's gonna be here eventually. Yeah, like, man, if you don't put one of these motherfuckers in here, quit playing with me if I smack the shit out somebody, man.
Along the way, you know.
That little stupid ass little puns and shit, like, nigga, put the motherfucker in the shit, man.
But again, when I'm thinking of characters, bye.
High five.
High five. Yay.
So yeah. Alright, baby, go back to TT. Don't mess with none of that. Go back to mama. So yeah, the thing is that they didn't even bother. Go back to mama, girl. Good Lord. So they didn't even bother to actually let us. They didn't even bother to let us. I lost train of thought now. Let us see that Spider-Man and stuff. And like they ain't want the pressure of making nothing like that. They should have gave us, like he said, jump all the way into it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it at all. And
again, when I'm thinking
of had a cameo.
When I'm thinking of Venom or Carnage's characters, I'm thinking like, and again, the measuring stick is Dark Knight. Like you've got to go, like almost on the serious tone to the movie. Like Venom should almost be not so much, but close to almost like a horror. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's an alien. You know what I'm saying? a very animal instinct, intelligent alien. You know what I'm saying?
The comedy should have only came from real Eddie Brock.
Yup. And it shouldn't have been in heavy. It's not Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? This is a symbiote.
Venom should not have been playing at all.
Nope. And that's what I'm saying. The only thing I can equate it to again is that tone of like Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like they understood. DC understood. Like this got to be. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be dark.
Yeah.
It's got to stay dark.
But
this is Disney. They scared.
Yeah,
they scared. But they say the words though. They say the words. But they scared sometimes. Mm-hmm. They done proved they got some heart a couple times though. They done dropped some shit on our head a few times. Like, boy, you ain't think we was gonna do it? And they just dropped that motherfucker on us. But they still scared. They ain't doing what they quite want to do still yet. You know what I'm saying? And we getting like the offsides of what would be because you know what I'm saying. They ain't getting that go ahead like that.
They ain't got the full green light lag.
Nah, they ain't got that shit going.
I mean, if they reboot, not if they, but they're rebooting Blade. So you can't go light on Blade like that based off the original.
But it's dude gonna have he gonna have a cameo. Wesley gonna have a cameo in the first movie, so it's gonna be some kind.
But the tone can't be just
It's a universal thing. It's supposed to be like a swap of universe altogether thing. So it's gonna be legitimate. Like that Blade gonna go there.
Like those excuse me, the Blade movies.
Which sounds like some shit you wouldn't mind doing.
They were serious. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't you wouldn't think about bringing a kid to go see Blade. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying here Venom is an alien. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That has no problem taking human life. Like, why is he cracking jokes? Like he's at, in Vegas with the Rat Pack. Like, I didn't get that, but.
Why is he on the stage chilling? Talking to niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't care about, you know what I'm saying? Cars
they love me and shit. No, it's like, dog, we talking about fucking video. Who's writing this shit?
You are a fool.
Who is writing this shit? Shit is crazy. But, anyway, that's pretty much where I put it at. I put it at a 9 only because I wish Venom would have did not that he had been in the movie, but I didn't like the way that they portrayed. All he left was that piece. I guess if they left that piece so he can go find the Eddie Brock of this universe, then okay, dope. And that Eddie Brock automatically get drawn to Spider-Man because he knew that's who he was thinking about.
He pulls the memories and understanding from that one that left.
That memory, he was wanting to go meet Spider-Man and be like, I'm Eddie Brock and blah blah blah. That would be dope. But do not try to make Venom fucking Flash Thompson or one of them, or Matt Gargan or some stupid shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, give us fucking Eddie Brock and stop playing. Yeah. We want to see Spider-Man, Peter Parker versus fucking Eddie Brock Venom. Period. Stop playing games, man. Do the shit.
Yo.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Now, other than that, let me see. I feel like that sacrifice in the middle of the movie was not necessary. I feel like it was just done. It had to be something for him to cry about.
Yeah.
They had to make something for him to cry about. But that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're going to turn around and still make him wipe everybody's memories at the end.
Yeah.
That was some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's what we feel about it. You go, fam. I guess that's what we feel about it, man. That's just a quick review of what we thought of Spider-Man No Way Home. It was dope. I give it a 9. It's dope as hell. Definitely go check that out. See it. What you give it? What you rate it? 1 to 10?
I'll give it an 8.5, but I'm leaning towards a 9 though.
Okay, why 8.5 though?
Because I say the part that broke my heart is that I thought when they were gonna open up a portal for Miles Morales.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I thought they was gonna go there.
Disappointment, hoping they was gonna show Miles.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you guys didn't know, but we've been working on the live action. You know what I'm saying? Like, like crack your head reveal.
Okay.
You know,
like show you who it is and everything. Like, that's supposed to be Miles. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. What would you say is the dopest reveal you've seen that they've done?
What you mean?
when they reveal a new character and like, oh, you see such and such on the screen for the first time.
Out of MCU, out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
MCU.
Yep. Or anybody.
A reveal.
Yep. Any of the comic-based movies, the superhero movies and whatnot.
Who the fuck was I happy to see, dog? When they finally showed them on screen, I feel mad because it's a couple of them that I know was out cold. Let me see what they said. It's a couple of them.
Who had the best reveal?
Somebody just wrote something. I said Spider-Man my favorite and Joker, Radio one of my favorite movies. But damn. Who the fuck they show and I was like, motherfucker.
Comic book superhero with the best reveal. They just come on the screen, you know what I mean? You like, dang.
Oh, all comic book superheroes?
Yeah.
Like all comic.
Yeah.
Fuck. Now you talking about everybody. I mean, I guess you could say when they first showed fucking nigga. Damn, it's a lot, dog. Cause Iron Man in the outfit look is big, dog. Iron Man when he first was wearing the armor, even before he put the color on it. When you first see him in the armor when he got back home, that was like, oh my God, this is what Iron Man finna look like in the movies. It was like the most epic shit ever. Incredible Hulk was that dope when he was finally transformed because they took a while to let you see him when he was transformed. That was epic.
But you weren't unsure if how they're gonna pull it off with CG. Like you know what I'm saying? Was it gonna be a good where they like okay they got it, his skin tech all that, or is it gonna be like dang they need to upgrade their tech a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You weren't sure, and we've believed ever since. You know what I'm saying? When we see Hulk on screen, we're not like oh man that's kind of corny CG. You believe you know what I'm saying? That's Hulk.
He bringing that pain.
Yeah.
You know who the fuck? Nigga, why we talking about him? Under rules, nigga. When they revealed Spider-Man on fucking Captain America, the fucking Civil War, he came in and took the shit. That shit was the most epic shit fucking ever,
That's
nigga.
true. When he swung in.
Niggas went fucking bananas in that shit when they seen that. He's like, what the man, that shit was crazy. He was like, it's fucking Spider-Man and the Avengers is over, nigga. Now, we were just shit and draw, so we just knew the X-Men and them was coming next. It's taking its precious time. Let me see.
The first person to get a movie was Captain America, right? He kicked off the entire Avengers series, right?
Iron Man did.
Iron Man was first?
Hell yeah. Iron Man kicked that shit off, then fucking Hulk, then Captain America, first Avenger, and shit like that. Cause they came to Hulk and then with the initiative saying they putting the team together and shit. You know
at the end of the first Iron Man?
At the end, yeah, all that shit like that. They came to the Hulk. At the end of the Hulk, Tony came to the General. I was talking about they putting together the team, all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he was like, I want to see your green guy and all this shit like that. I don't know what the fuck. But, it's like, at the end of the day, they, I just feel like the biggest reveals is motherfucking shit like that. Like the Spider-Man, let me see, when the Thor was dope when he finally got his armor and shit back in this movie. Thor was dope. Thor was harder than a motherfucker. That shit like made you believe some shit, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get too far off subject, but it is what it is. Let me see. What up, Unclean? Unclean out there, yeah. E.
Yeah.
His ass supposed to be here and shit for the
on
third.
the camera, live. Give his perspective.
Silly.
Ran out of here.
But yeah, so I ain't gonna tell you no more, but y'all just gonna have to go see for yourself. Spider-Man No Way Home, and they got a trailer for the Multiverse of Madness at the end. It's worth it. Check it out. Definitely have your mouth watering for more content and stuff like that. And you know they're gonna make us wait till 2026 or some shit like that. So, till next time, I think that's gonna be, which one is dropping first, Matrix or Kingsman? I think Kingsman comes first.
Well, it has to be both next week.
Well, Matrix dropped 22nd.
Yeah, today's the 18th.
Yeah.
That's 4 days.
So I'm wondering when Kingsman.
That's Wednesday. Yeah, comes out Wednesday.
I have to find out when Kingsman drop. Either way, we gotta see both of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta see both of them motherfuckers. Come back and figure it out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know, but we will be coming back here to review that when we get done seeing them motherfuckers, because them is the next beast to come.
100%.
And I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with Morbius. They better make him sweet as hell, because Morbius was working Spider-Man over.
He better be on the same level as Blade. Like you know what I'm saying?
He's supposed to be.
So
he's supposed to be.
Well, you know, we'll see how far they go within that type of style of film with this one. You know what I'm saying? Because then that'll let us know how Blade will go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
Right. So yeah, y'all just go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Leave comments and everything. You know, I check the mugs out instantly. I should get a notification about it. Thank everybody for tapping in. What up, Langston DeVita? What's happening? So thank everybody for tapping in, taking the time to shoot the shit with us real quick, you know what I'm saying? So expect Peeped It to come out, you know what I'm saying, sometime soon this holiday. And definitely it'll probably be at least by the start of the next movie. So next few days, we'll be setting up the set for Peeped It. So yeah, give it some time. And we'll see y'all next time. King One True, outie.
Love.